Hello my Jovians. So the other day I was getting ready for an event and I asked you on Snapchat if I should film a get ready with me and you said yes. So let's go. Please click the red subscribe button and the tiny little bell right next to it so that you don't miss any of my videos. I'm going to start by applying a Sephora Rose under eye mask before I start with my eye makeup so that by the time we reach our face, our under eyes is hydrated and happy. I'm going to start by applying my foundation as my eyeshadow primer and set this foundation with my face powder. As for my eyes, I decided to stick to just one palette for my entire eyeshadow look. Just a simple challenge that I gave myself, and I picked this beautiful Smashbox Cover Shot Bold eyeshadow palette. It's a gorgeous palette, but there was a problem, and the problem was that there was no neutral shadows in it at all. So I chose these beautiful sunset colors like the oranges and the yellows to create my transition. Then I took the lightest color in the palette, which turned out to be a pretty dual chrome color, and applied it on my brow bone. And I like that color very much for my inner corners, the tear duct area, so I just applied it onto that. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply this onto my entire eyelid because I really like the way it looks. So switched out my brush and applied all over my eyelid. I wasn't really feeling the way the dual chrome looked on my brow bone, so I dipped my brush into my face powder, the same powder that I used to set my foundation primer, and I went over my brow bone just to tone down the dual chromeness. And then I picked the darkest color in the palette, which also happens to be a dual chrome sparkly shadow with slight blue-gray tinge, and I applied it to my outer corners of my eyes. I'm deepening up my crease as well, and I was really digging the way the whole thing turned out at this point. To quickly finish up my brows, I picked up my favorite HD brow pencil from NYX Cosmetics and simply filled in my bald spots. As for my eyeliner, my favorite gel liner had to surface for the day because it's the mattest, blackest eyeliner I know, and I wanted to go for a really thick, very Indian inspired winged eyeliner, and that's what I did for the day. For mascara, I'm using the Color Bar Zoom and Whoosh mascara, and I'm using that same Sephora mask as a shield to protect my eyelids from getting tainted with the mascara. Time to take off my mask, and I'm just tapping in all of that essence into my skin before I apply my foundation. So I'm using the Hourglass Vanish foundation, the same thing I used as a primer, and I'm gonna mix this up with my NYX DD cream, and this is a combination that I'm loving at the moment. And you'd know this if you follow me on Facebook because I mentioned that this is what I took to my travel to Georgia. And I usually use a beauty blender to blend this all out, but I was just way too lazy to take my beauty blender, so I took my kabuki brush and blended it all out. I noticed that it was not really giving me the finish that I wanted because the brush wasn't really absorbing a little bit of the product to give it a smooth finish. So I took one ply of a tissue paper and blotted out all of that excess oil, and that made it just perfect. To set my under eye, I'm taking my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Micro Finish setting powder in the color 02 Banana. This is just for the center of my face, and for the rest of my face I'm just taking a beautiful translucent finishing powder from IMAN Cosmetics and going over all of the rest of my face. Going back into my eyeshadow palette, I just wanted to finish it all off really quickly, so I went into that blue eyeshadow and smoked out my lower lash line, went back to my mascara and finished up my lower lash line, and we're pretty much done with the eyes. Now for the blush, I went into 3 different blushes from Motives Cosmetics. I'm not sure of all the names, so I linked them all down below in the description as always. Now guys, when I say that these blushes are pigmented, I'm not kidding you. They are pigmented, as you would have already seen on the video. So you really have to blend it out, and the tiniest little amount will do you justice. So as I was saying, I felt like I went a little heavy-handed on the blush, so I'm just taking my powder brush with a little bit of powder to blend out the blush into my skin. As for the highlight, I'm also taking this beautiful rose gold highlight powder from Motives, and I love that color so much that I decided to pick it up on a small eyeshadow brush and pop it onto my inner corners. As for my lips, I wanted to mix 2 different liquid lipsticks from Motives, one of the best I've ever tried. So first I went into a lavender lip and then kind of muted it down with a nude lipstick just in the center. Now time to finish off my face and hair and all of that good stuff. Just a little bit of setting spray at the end of your makeup, or a finishing spray, will really melt and mold all of your makeup into your face. This is it, guys. I'm done with my makeup. If you like these kind of spur of the moment impromptu videos, guys, please don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up. I want to see all of your thumbs clicking on that thumbs up button. So until next time, I shall see you on my Instagram. Mwah.